Traders, what is going on? Today we are going to do a recap. Haven't done a recap in a while. A lot of new people on the channel. I've come out with, guys, 1,000 videos. But really excited to do a recap today. It's been a while. If you like them, I'll try to keep up with them a little bit more. I'm going to start evolving the channel just a little bit. But you guys know I work very, very hard. I'm up here very early, flipping through charts for over an hour, preparing our pre-market analysis. But not everybody is here for pre-market analysis. Some people work during that time and they learn much better with the recaps. So I'll try to do a recap today. Today specifically, I really wanted to do this because I think today would be really helpful for some of you guys. I actually was I lost 3 out of 5 of my trades, so that's roughly like 60%. I was losing 40% green, only 40% green today on my trades, but still managed to pull out a green day. And the idea is you can always have green days as long as you let your winners work more than your losers. It's very important. I heard this quote one time: be very pessimistic with your losers and optimistic with your winners. So traders, let's dive into the video. All right, let's dive into the trades today. I took 4. You guys know we narrowed in our watch list this morning. I have about, let's see, I got like 15 different tickers we were looking at, and usually I'll narrow that in. I have 6 charts loaded on one of my monitors where I'm monitoring, usually 6 different tickers at once, 6 to 7 different tickers at one time. Got 5 different screens, different monitors for different things, daily chart. We'll have 5-minute chart, a lot of different things. And this is really important for some of you newer traders. I think it's really important to not just focus on the 1-minute time frame. 1-minute time frame most of the time will make us more emotional. And the quote of the day, which we normally have every single trading day this morning, was, in fact, you don't have to just be intelligent to be a good trader. I mean, if that was the case, I certainly wouldn't be a good trader. I'll tell you that much. But I'm very hard-headed, been doing this every day for 5 years, and you'll find your way. You'll find your way. You got to figure out how not to trade in order to figure out how to trade. It's like Edison with the light bulb. He didn't fail 1,000 times. He found out 1,000 ways how not to make the light bulb. So our emotions can be the heaviest burden on our shoulders when we are trading. We got to mitigate those emotions as much as possible. There's 1 of 2 ways you can do that. Number 1, size down. Size down your positions. That will help mitigate your emotions, which is going to help you see clear. It's going to help you your vision not be as clouded when during a trade, so you can trade a little bit better without those emotions. And number 2, you need to have a plan. There's nothing to be fearful of if you have a plan. That's why we always create a plan every single morning. We plan the trade, we trade the plan. Nothing to be fearful of as long as you're doing that. So today, I actually went red to green on my trades. Red to green. Did a little red to green move on my trades today. I started out, let's go ahead and take a look at some of these trades today. I'm going to slide them on over here. So my first one, I took a little LB. Here's my trades on it this morning. Took a short, I added into it, I scaled into this winner, took a little off, and then I had to stop out the rest as it did a red to green move. So this one ended up being break even, maybe slightly red of a trade. Remember, today I only had 40%. 40% of my trades were green today. Not that impressive. If I were to look at my trades overall, I did this a year ago. I'm 80+% consistent with my trades, but that's not the most important thing when trading, right? In fact, with me and with most people, consistency is not that difficult to achieve. What is even more difficult than consistency is protecting the bag. So protecting the money you make, not just making it. That's number 1. That's the first thing you gotta get when trading is consistency. Once consistency is there, everything else follows. All you gotta do is throw zeros on the end of your orders. You're making more money. But what's really important is protecting the bag, not getting so emotional, like that quote said this morning, not getting so emotional that we end up losing more than we intended to. That's an amateur move right there, is adjusting your risk mid-trade. Always predefine your risk before you ever enter a trade. So LB, let's take a look at the chart on LB. Why was I even trading this on the short side today? Well, I had note, which is actually coming down right now, so I may have been a little early on it. LB is looking like a good trade right now. Let's pull up the 5-day chart. This is one of my favorite trades to take. Big gap up, looking a little heavy against pre-market highs. It actually looks like a little bit of a triple top from pre-market around 40 bucks. I was trading it over under 40. I really didn't stick to that very well actually this morning because that profit taking. We saw this morning see a little bit of profit taking. That's oftentimes what we will see. It had a pretty nice trend to it, but it looked a little heavy against that. So I went in short at the open. To short, with the profit taking, with the longs taking their profit taking. That's the idea here, as simple as that. Let's go over the next trade. I don't want to stick around LB too long. Billy was a good winner. Billy kind of was my better trade today, BILI on Billy. This was the same idea. Remember, not every play is 100% of the time is going to work. Not every play is going to work 100% of the time. But what we do is we look in the past and we apply things to the present. If this play works 70 to 80% of the time, it's a good hand. I'm going to throw some chips on the table. If I get pocket pair of aces at the poker table, I'm not just going to fold it. Like, this has a chance of not working. I'm not going to play this hand. Let me just fold these pocket pair of aces. I'm not going to do that. If there's a setup that works a high majority of the time, I get pocket pair of aces, I'm going to throw some chips on the table. It just is what it is. I'm not going to avoid that trade. And that's what happens over time with your trading. You're going to get more comfortable. You're going to develop that gut, that combined experience over time that's going to tell you what is a good hand and what's not a good hand. And you're going to trade the good hands. So BILI, let's pull that one on up. And very similar story here. We had a big gap up yesterday. Above average volume equals at above average range. I was looking for that pop and fade, and we did get it. BILI. That pop and fade, exactly what I was looking for. I went over that this morning. It's one of my favorite setups, BILI. Pop, short into it, gets a little heavy, and then fade that bad boy on down. So I got over a point per share on this bottom green triangle there. Could have let some leftovers keep working for me because honestly, it's already down another point. This setup works a lot of the time. So MGNI, this one, a little irritated with it. I was looking at it for a short this morning. Another very similar setup, MGNI. Let's pull that one up. Remember, guys, consistency is doing the same thing day in and day out. Nothing different. People don't understand that. They don't understand what consistency is all about. Random trading is going to equal random results every time. If you're trading head and shoulders, if you're trading bull flags, bear flags, inverse head and shoulders, you're trading all these different setups every single day, it's just too much. Random trading is going to equal random results. Stay consistent. Find your edge and trade your edge day in and day out. MGNI, this one was tapping resistance at 1520, and I was looking to short this a little slow out of the gates. I ended up stopping out of it. This was a winner. I stopped out of it for a tiny loss up here, honestly, because I was working like 3 or 4 different stocks at the open. I tend to do that a lot of times, work several stocks so that I don't marry one. It helps me see things a little clearer. When I'm so focused on one ticker in the morning, I tend to get married to that ticker, and I don't trade it as well as I could. So trading multiple at a time helps me see things a little clearly. Oh, look at this stock. It's not working out as well. Okay, let me cut that one and focus on the winning trades. So MGNI, I did not trade that short very well. Really did not trade the short very well. But this one did panic out. We saw that profit taking from the day before. And this support I had drawn out, 1370s, was looking to scoop this one on up and did just that with MGNI. Ended up working out fairly nicely. Working out fairly nicely at a 1390 average. That one popped up, took a little profit around 14 and then 1420s. So 30 cents a share on that one. What's the final trade today? WTRH, I took a loss here as well. WTRH, sometimes they don't work. I was watching WTRH this morning. Let's see where that one's at. So this one has solid 375 support. I mean, we see this from pre-market, this lower shadow down here, 375. Some lower shadows, 375. Let's pull up, let's look left of the chart as we always do. 375 is very tough resistance. And what is prior resistance? That turns into support. 375, once, twice, 3 times, 4 times. It breaks through, then it breaks under. Prior resistance turns into support. Well, it didn't this morning. This morning, it was gapping up above that, was thinking it would hold a little bit, but it broke under it, and now it turned into resistance. So I tried to take a long against 375. Sometimes they don't work out, and this is another example of don't marry the stock. Yes, a great setup. I'm gonna play the great setups. I'm gonna put some chips on the table, but sometimes they don't work out, and it's about being optimistic with our winners, pessimistic with the losers. It's very important, guys. You got to work harder than everyone else out there. You know, there's three different enemies in the market. You have yourself, which is honestly the most important. Yourself. And you have the market, you have other traders out there, but yourself, you are the most important enemy to yourself. You got to look introspectively and look at the market and figure out what you're doing every single day, every single morning. Are you waking up early? Are you preparing a watch list? Are you just waking up and trying to trade someone else's plan? That's not going to work out. You got to develop your own trading plan. If you're trading what someone else is saying, your guru, and you're just trading what they say, this is a low float stock, buy this, buy high, hope higher. It's not going to work out because you don't have a plan. You're just trading someone else's plan, and you're going to end up deer in headlights, blowing up an account. So it's very important to develop the plan, combine experience over time. Experience is your best teacher in the market. 100% experience is your best teacher. I personally take this very, very serious. As you guys know, I'm up before anyone else wakes up. I'm preparing a watch list, big watch list, flipping charts for an hour every morning. I'm here before everyone. Other people may work harder than me, but you have to believe that you work harder than everyone else. And I do believe that I work harder than everyone else out there. Believe that yourself. And you're going to start seeing some good results. Being green every day for a while now, several weeks. Don't remember the last day I had a red day. But even today, 40% green, but still green on the day. I'm not proud of not having great consistency, but I'm very proud of the fact that my winners, they're running, and losers, I'm being very pessimistic with. So that's kind of the overall theme of this video today. Understand that, guys. Let me know if you have any questions in the comment section below. I haven't done one of these in a while, so I don't even know if anyone's going to watch it, but we'll see. Love you guys. If you want me to keep up with it, make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, comment down in the comment section below. Love you guys. Hit me up via email if you have any questions at all. Otherwise, we will see you first thing Monday morning.